Years ago, originalist icon Scalia wrote about how illegal that is. The madcap pace and roughshod lawlessness of Trump's executive actions mean district judges across the country are striking them down, not because of judicial obstruction, because he is breaking the law. Hearings like this prop up a narrative that bad courts are stopping dear leader Donald Trump because some cabal of Democratic judges is out to get him.
Hey everyone, welcome to True Voice. I'm Andrew, and before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a moment when the truth needs defending. Today's video was delivered by Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, and I need to talk about it. If you care about the integrity of our democracy, the rule of law, and the future of the courts in this country, you need to hear what was said. Now let's watch.
Thank you, Senator Cruz. When I chaired the subcommittee on federal courts, we held hearings on the influence on our judiciary of dark money from the fossil fuel industry and from creepy billionaires. My Republican colleagues weren't interested in helping solve that problem, but those hearings were based on facts. Years of financial disclosures showed a secret billionaire gifts program for amenable Supreme Court justices. Written evidence suggested a justice may have failed to pay taxes on a $270,000 loan that was forgiven, and that false statements were made about a yacht. A mountain of evidence revealed President Trump outsourced to billionaires and their dark money fixer, Leonard Leo, the selection of his judges and Supreme Court justices, which President Trump admitted just last week. Apparently, Leo also, and I'm quoting Trump here, openly brags about controlling the judges his creepy billionaires got appointed. This hearing will be different. A lot of hypocrisy about nationwide injunctions against the Trump administration after Republican colleagues cheered the nationwide injunctions that courts issued against the Biden administration. Indeed, some colleagues filed lawsuits asking for nationwide injunctions against the Biden administration. But now they're shocked that there are nationwide injunctions. Here are some facts everyone should bear in mind during this hearing. Fact number one, Donald Trump's administration is engaged in unprecedented lawlessness, period. In less than 5 months, President Trump has issued almost as many executive orders as President Biden did during 4 years in office. Many are flat out on their face illegal, as any first-year law student could tell you. Trump tried to end 14th Amendment birthright citizenship. He tried to punish law firms' First Amendment rights to associate with his perceived political enemies. His fossil fuel minion at OMB, Russ Vought, withheld millions of dollars that Congress had appropriated under Article 1. More than 20 years ago, originalist icon Scalia wrote about how illegal that is. The madcap pace and roughshod lawlessness of Trump's executive actions mean district judges across the country are striking them down, not because of judicial obstruction, because he is breaking the law. Hearings like this prop up a narrative that bad courts are stopping dear leader Donald Trump because some cabal of Democratic judges is out to get him. Wrong. The reality is much simpler. He's breaking the law and doing it a lot, and judges are doing their job. It's not just me saying that. Trump-appointed judges from across the country have struck down his illegal actions, holding, for instance, that Trump can't punish the AP for its reporting, that his misuse of the Alien Enemies Act is illegal, and that the administration can't withhold billions of appropriated public health funds. Trump judges, hardly a liberal conspiracy. As it tries to prop up Trump's illegal orders, the MAGA Justice Department is fast destroying its reputation with judges who've said about DOJ arguments, bad faith, shoddy, an admitted lack of any evidence whatsoever, deliberate evasion. Shocking not only to judges, but to the intuitive sense of liberty that Americans far removed from courthouses still hold dear. And the prospect of contempt findings looms. Fact number two, failing in court, Donald Trump and his allies attack judges and their families. Trump has called judges who ruled against him communists, USA-hating, and monsters. A Republican in Congress put up a wanted poster with judges' faces outside his office. Elon Musk and Laura Loomer have used X to fire up the right wing's flying monkeys about judges, even adding photos of family members in a seemingly coordinated campaign to harass and intimidate. A test is coming of MAGA Attorney General Bondi. Will she let the Marshal Service investigate these threats and their orchestration? There's plenty of predication to look into: conspiracy, aiding and abetting, or RICO enterprise liability. Will she let them? Which brings me to fact number 3. In a 6-week period from March through April, 162 judges received threats to themselves or family members of harassment or violence. 162. A pattern was evident. Many had ruled against Trump and then were targeted. The latest tactic is a campaign to send pizzas to judges or family members' homes using the name of the murdered son of a federal judge. It's not clear yet who is behind that campaign, but it's not hard to figure out the message. Stop ruling against Trump or else. These attacks have gotten so bad that the Chief Justice issued a statement, and the Judicial Conference formed a Judicial Security and Independence Task Force. Now I'd like to see some sign that the threats are being duly investigated. To the extent that this hearing encourages that animus further, it is deeply regrettable.
Senator Whitehouse is laying bare what we on the left, and frankly, what any clear-eyed American have been worried about for years. Dark money, billionaire influence, a Supreme Court that looks more like a billionaire boys club than an impartial body. Let's break this down. We're talking about justices accepting secret gifts, lavish ones, possibly failing to report income, and apparently enjoying the kind of treatment regular Americans couldn't even dream of. This isn't just unethical. This undermines the public's trust in the highest court in the land. This isn't judicial independence. It's judicial capture. And when billionaires like Leonard Leo, yes, the same guy who engineered much of Trump's judicial strategy, are bragging about their influence, it's not a conspiracy theory. It's a power grab hiding in plain sight. Now here's the part that really gets me. Republicans crying foul over nationwide injunctions against Trump's orders when they were cheering for the exact same tactic against Biden. That's not principle. That's pure political opportunism. Trump's executive orders, many of which were straight up illegal, weren't being stopped because of some left-wing judicial vendetta. They were being stopped because, shocker, judges are doing their jobs, upholding the Constitution, applying the law. That's what we're supposed to want in a democracy. And it's not just liberal judges. Even Trump-appointed judges are pushing back because the law is the law, no matter who sits in the Oval Office. The idea that they're part of some deep state cabal, it's nonsense. It's dangerous. And it fuels something even more terrifying. 162 judges or their families received threats in just a 2-month period. That's not politics. That's domestic terrorism. That's an assault on the judiciary itself. This is the part where every patriot, yes, every real patriot, should be paying attention. Because when you attack judges for doing their jobs, when you call them communists or monsters, when you plaster their families' photos online to incite mobs, you're not defending America. You're tearing it apart. And let me just say this clearly. Trump's attacks on the judiciary, his constant bending of the law, and the GOP's cowardly silence are threats to the very foundations of our republic. We need Attorney General Garland to step up. We need real investigations. We need to defend the courts, not just from outside threats, but from the corruption that's eating away at them from the inside. This country was built on the idea that no one is above the law, not even the president, especially not the president. If you believe in the rule of law, if you believe in accountability, and if you believe that democracy still matters, then stand with us. Leave a comment, share this video, and subscribe to True Voice. Because silence is not an option. And here, we speak up. Stay loud, stay proud, and stay true.